Well, hello everybody and welcome to this showcase. I'd like to show you a little ship I've built here, and if I do say so myself, it looks quite nice. The idea behind that ship was to make a destroyer of sorts, a heavily weaponized warship that has quite the amount of firepower while also having some roleplay elements, for example an interesting interior where you would like to live in if you needed to. So if you look around that ship from the outside, we have a few turret batteries here, nicely stacked so that they can all fire at the same time when the ship is facing the enemy. In the front we have our decelerating thrusters and the railgun to snipe things from far away. On the other side we have basically the exactly same thing. Yeah. Up to the rear we have our sidewards thrust, not a lot, but I think it is enough. And then we have our Gatling gun turrets here for against small fighters, smaller craft overall, and we have some interior turrets to defend our thrusters from missiles and other miscellaneous things flying around in space here. You might have noticed the turret banks also have a welder, and that is made on purpose the way it is. So as you can see, the welder is placed so it is able to weld up this assault cannon turret, but due to placement, the artillery turret will also be welded up if I shoot at it. Would I place it the other way around, the artillery turret on top and the assault cannon turret on the bottom, that would not work. But the way it is right now, it's quite sturdy because we have a big surface of gun that'll tank quite the amount of damage. Especially if the enemy's turrets are set on targeting weapons, that'll add quite a bit of survivability to that ship, especially because those turrets don't die that quickly. And while they are being welled up and basically drawing fire, they act as decoys that are self-repairing, and that is quite effective. We have some more at the front. Those do not have welders. They don't need it. It's just additional firepower, and they will get destroyed probably first. So, yeah, but it happens. Up here we basically have the same, but only a singular module here. Yeah, I'd like to use, I really like those and use them in a few of my ships. We have some upwards thrust and some downwards thrust here. That will not be enough to fly this ship in atmosphere. We can go quite a bit into a planet's gravity well, but we cannot go to the bottom like 1G in gravity. That's just too much. This ship is mainly built out of heavy armor blocks, and it's just too heavy. So if we go to the back, we can see the ship's main engines are 4 Prototech thrusters, and as you probably can see, yeah, this is a purely creative ship. In survival, it would be, yeah, rather difficult to get that much that amount of thrusters. That's quite difficult to get a hold of, and it's not really realistic. So, yeah, it's creative only, and I like to use it in PvP battles. Like friends of mine build ships, and then we battle it out together. That's quite interesting. Yeah, so let's go inside. Coming here, we have some interior turrets to ward off any intruders trying to go in by foot. Let's open the gate. In here, we can see a small hangar. Yeah, that's for small craft overall, like a shuttle or a small fighter. Going further, we open the door to our bridge. This is basically, yeah, not necessarily our bridge, but our command and control center for the whole ship. We can hop in and view our ship here, and it works quite remarkably well. Oh yeah, we can see our enemy there. We have a holographic display here displaying our speed. I think that's aesthetically quite pleasing. Then when we go on, we go into the interior of the ship. We have here we have our quick interior. We have a survival kit for respawning. Then we have our kitchen, you know, everybody needs to eat. A few chill out areas and a working desk, as well as cargo container access. We have a few armories. We have a toilet, of course, very important. Then as well as a shower. And we have 6 beds. Yeah, our gravity generator is also placed up here, and as you can see, it's airtight, so we have an air in here. Up here you can see Prototech battery and other components, very difficult to get hold of, as well as a few Prototech gyros up here. Yeah. Good, let's hop into the bridge and see what we can do. So as you can see, there is not a lot of deceleration thrust here, so deceleration will be quite slow. Let's face that ship a different direction and see how it performs. If we go up, but I'd say that's slow, but it's okay. As well as downwards thrust is also a bit slow. Sidewards thrust is not the best as well, but that is not how it's supposed to be. Our main engines in the back, those will have the big amount of thrust that we are going to use nearly all the time. And if you see, if I press W here, we are accelerating forwards at quite a pace, and I'd say to myself that's really quick. While the acceleration practically is non-existent, that's minimal. We have those two hydrogen thrusters and a few ion thrusters up here. Yeah, but the main idea is to flip that ship around and use our main thrusters to decelerate. Yeah. So, going on to the weapons test. I have set up an enemy here. Let's look through our camera. It's a small destroyer I've built. And I'm not gonna target lock it so it can defend itself, so we can look at our ships. At its ship's survivability when it's targeted with the same weapon as itself uses. So let's go on. So let's make a small strafing run, because that's how it would supposed to be in a good battle. Let's switch off our dampeners, inertial dampers, and we should target at any moment. Oh yeah, that's quite the amount of damage. Oh, it seems we're not quite... Yeah, I think it tries to target lock us. Well, we can certainly see there is damage output, but apparently our ship is not shooting back. Well, let's fix that. Well, whoops, the wrong door. Well, there we go. Well, dear on. Let's turn it into an enemy. Yeah, those turrets work. And let's look at those two ships shooting it out. Well, apparently my artillery turrets aren't working too well. Let's see why that is. Let's face the enemy first. We want to switch all our weapons on them. Let's see, our artillery turret is working. Yeah, well, they seem to be aiming. They should work. Well, that is quite the amount of damage, and I think that ship is nearly dead. Oh yeah, it is. So let's look at our ship and see how it looks. What damage did we suffer? Well, we lost the thruster, a bit of cosmetic damage here. One lost turret, a bit of cosmetic damage here. Oh no, I think we lost the thruster. We did indeed, but overall not too much damage. And I'd say that's a testament to those turret batteries tanking quite a lot. Now I think that ship's targeting system is set to auto, so it's not necessarily targeting the turrets, but even if it does not, you can see here, yeah, that ship is quite survivable. It's really works quite well. Well, let's set up another enemy. And let's see. And here you can see those welders are working. They're really doing their job. And those turrets really tank quite the amount of damage away. And that's just amazing. It's just a testament how well that works. Well, let's go in there. See, wow, the damage is heavy. That's a lot of damage. That is really a lot of damage. So why are you not working? I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna find out now. Well, look at that. And you can see that ship has quite a lot of firepower as well. It has quite the amount of turrets. A lot of assault cannon turrets and artillery turrets, and those are getting destroyed. And I think it has more turrets than this destroyer here. And even though that is the case, it's getting absolutely wrecked. And that's just a testament of, well, I think turret placement and welder placement and welding turrets up and using them as armor to tank enemy fire is very effective strategy, and it seems to work out quite well in this case. Yeah. Let's end that battle quickly here. Remove that ship. Yeah, let's look at that ship anew. I think, yeah, it stood over it quite well. I think it survived quite well. It was okay. Yeah. Let's go to the good side. Let's go in there, flip it around. Look at that. Looking at the ship's good side. Now I think this is a ship. It's quite effective. It works well. It's reasonably good designed. And I think it's good as a ship. I like it. If you also enjoy that ship, write in the comments. Maybe I'll publish it on Steam Workshop. Okay, bye.